Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in today. Thank you for joining in. Please, where are you streaming from? Kindly comment where you are streaming from in the comments box. Comment where you are streaming from in the comments box. And please hit on the share button, copy the live link, and share it to your family and friends. Comment where you are streaming from in the comments box. So you are welcome to another episode of our weekly YouTube live session. And in today's session, we are going to be discussing understanding the benefits of cashless economy for small businesses in Nigeria. So if you are a small business owner or if you are running any form of business, being it a large scale or a small scale, this live session is for you. And if you are yet if you are not yet into any business, this is also for you because when it comes to money, right? Anything that has to do with money has to do with every single living being, right? So that is why you should be part of this. So do well to share the live stream with your family and friends and comment where you are streaming from in the comments below. Give us a like, and so YouTube will get to suggest this live stream to as many as possible. So my name is Emmanuel Jacob, as you all know, and if you are seeing me for the first time, you are welcome. It's nice to meet you. So I'm your host for today's live series, and I have a guest speaker, Mr. Enwongo, otherwise known as Mazi Lift, and in a few minutes' time, I'm going to bring him to the screen, and you are going to get to learn more about him. He's actually working with crypto company known as Sen Crypto, right? So you are going to get to know more about him as I'm going to bring him to the screen. So before we continue, please let me know where you are streaming from in the comments below. Kindly comment where you are streaming from. Just tell me your name and tell us where you are streaming from. My name is Emmanuel Jacob, and I'm streaming from Ekate, Akwa Ibom State. So let's know where you are streaming from in the comments below. And so we are going to make this live series very brief, and I think we should be done within 30 minutes to 45 minutes. And I believe you are going to get value. So I implore you to get your writing materials and jot down every single details, every single thing that is going to be shared in the course of this live series, because you are going to need it, right? It's not enough for you to be part of this event. It requires that you write down some stuff, because they used to say that is it a longer memory is better than sorry a shorter pencil is better than a longer memory. I don't know if I've been able to quote it right, but I'm trying to stress that the best thing you can do for yourself while maybe reading or learning, doing whatsoever, the best thing you can do for yourself is for you to take down some notes in the course of going through whatever it is you are learning, so that you would get to maybe refer to it at some point and get to refresh your memory and really assimilate whatever it is you learned. So if you are just joining us, let us know where you are streaming from in the comments below. Let's know where you are streaming from. Let us know where you are streaming from. Kindly comment where you are streaming from in the comments. So I'm going to bring our guest speaker to the screen, and we are about to start. So if you are here to tell us where you are streaming from, please do that now. And do well to share this live stream to as many as possible. Share it, post it on your WhatsApp status, share it across Facebook groups, post it on your Facebook timeline, share it to your friends, share it to any small business owner you know, share it to any big business owner you know, share it to everybody. Don't keep this information for yourself alone. Share it. Just click on the share button, copy the link, and share it across social media platforms. And All right, let's dive right in. You are welcome, Mr. Esinwang. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for honoring our invitation. I really do appreciate.
Hi, Mr. Manuel. Compliments of this season. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
It's can I say it's so much should I say regards or appreciation I'm having over here, and I think I'm overjoyed to be on this show today. I'm grateful. Thanks for having me on.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much.
All right,
So,
yeah.
sir, can you tell us more about yourself? Yes, I said earlier to our audience that you are working with a crypto project known as Same Crypto, and I feel our audience would like to know a little more about you.
Okay, so I go by the name Ukpono Esinwang. I'm a CM for Send Crypto. We're a payment solution. We're a wallet technology global. We're here to solve the issues of payments across borders, continents, and nations as a whole. We're fixing the issues of time gap and swiftness because it's kind of a problem in recent times. Transaction duration is a thing for a whole lot of people. So that's what I and my project are building and working on.
Wow, that's super amazing. It's
Thank
great to have you on this show. All right, so our topic today is understanding the benefits of cashless economy for small businesses in Nigeria, and I want you to help us shed more light on the benefits that comes with embracing the cashless economy.
Okay. To be frank and on a safer note, cashless policy is something that we as a whole weren't prepared for. But on the brighter side, the cashless policy currently enforced by the Nigerian government has been, not just has been, will be able to solve a whole lot of issues, such as there was a time where there were kidnappings and all, and then you have to make a certain amount of physical denominations available for your persons to be released. But with the introduction of cashless policy, where physical cash is being reduced to an extent, it's going to make it a little bit difficult for these perpetrators of evil acts to be. It's going to make it difficult for them whereby the moment they try to go cashless and they're like, okay, transfer it to so and so account, there you've given the police an automatic lead on what to do, where to start from to search for whoever these people are. And then secondly, there are so many advantages when it comes to going cashless. It has increased the ease and risk of getting counterfeited notes. A whole lot of market women in Nigeria complained sometime about 2020, 2021 about the circulation of crazy counterfeit notes, and they didn't know the source, they didn't know how it was coming from, and suddenly counterfeit notes were now looking like original notes. Situations whereby you take these notes to the bank and the bank tells you these are counterfeit notes and this is something you have been using, your environment has been using, and nobody knows the source of such funds circulating in the system. So the introduction of this cashless policy will also help cut down the amount of fake notes being circulated in the should I say in the general environment. And then also it's going to also regulate and also allow the, should we say, the government know what do we have in circulation, how much do we have in circulation. Introducing cashless policy, it's like a situation whereby the government is sitting down to know, okay, we as a nation as a whole, how much do we really have? To what amount of money do we really have in circulation in this country? I think when the CBN governor was speaking, he was like, they cannot count, they cannot know how much is in circulation. So part of the reason for this is to curb the amount of money in circulation. Let's start afresh. Let's know what we have outside the banking sector. So that's part of the advantage of this cashless policy. And for businesses, introducing the cashless policy to business makes it easier. There are times you want to get something of a high amount, and you can't be walking around with such amount of cash. Take for instance, you want to buy a car. Take for instance, you want to buy goods worth 30,000. Do you expect people to walk around with 30,000 in a public transport? No. Cashlessness is going to curb a whole lot of situations, and it's going to remedy to a whole lot of things. That's part of the advantage. The advantages are numerous. It's not something you can count all on. But those are the key highlights to the cashless policy in Nigeria.
All right, thank you so much for that. That was quite precise, and I believe our audience are also able to know what, because actually currently we are having a very serious lack of funds. So sorry, cash, this thing, scarcity in Nigeria, and a whole lot of people are suffering, right? And it seems so difficult for people to be able to see the positive aspect of this cashless economy because of the suffering, right? A whole lot of people are lamenting. People are being stuck as they don't have cash to be able to move from one place to the other. And the worst part is that a good number of people in the rural area don't even have a bank account to start with. And most people with this have this mindset, and it's one of the reasons they don't even care to create or maybe open a bank account. They have this mindset that bank account is was being made for the rich, right? People feel that since they are not rich, they are not supposed to have a bank account in all. And seriously, I mean, people are suffering. A whole lot of businesses have closed, right? I would say I would say maybe we are not really ready. Seriously, we are not really ready for this cashless economy of a thing. Because had it been we are ready for it, I think government would have given us a whole lot of systems. They would have put certain systems in place in preparation for a cashless economy, right? Because as at now, there are so many transaction issues. If you want to maybe send money to someone and you want to maybe buy goods or services, you are just prepared to know that this money that you're about to send might even take weeks before getting to the person. So, what can you say about this? What can you say about this? What can you say in order for you to be able to give hope to people that are already suffering as a result of this implementation of cashless economy in Nigeria?
Okay, so firstly, on the challenges of this cashless economy, notwithstanding the fact that the cashless policy comes with enormous benefits, though, there are also some envisaged challenges that could confront the policy, which we are all noticing. It comes with the mindset of one, the banks were made for the rich. Yeah, true, kind of. And then it also comes with if I no get money, I know waiting go carry me go bank. You hear that a lot by market women, definitely. But this is the thing. Firstly, we understand the fact that we were taken by surprise. Most of us were taken by surprise. Most of us don't believe in the system of putting our monies in the bank. They say the moment you put money in the bank owns it. Or it's no longer yours. It's not safe. A whole lot of market women will tell you they prefer that pillows and sleep. To them,
Sorry,
that
sorry, sorry to cut you. I didn't get that. You said a whole lot of market women are doing what?
I said
Tell me what.
a whole lot of market women are happy putting their money under their pillows to sleep.
Okay, okay,
Use
okay, okay.
their pillows to sleep than to go to the bank because they believe that if it's not under their pillow, if it's in the bank, they cannot see it. So they don't believe in. To them, it's like magic. You cannot don't trick them. Yes, but at the same time, I feel just like a company, there is always training for regular staffs. Now, there was no key enlightenment of this, should we say, which just captivated the general public just like that, not wanting to know if the market women are ready, the educated are ready, the elites are ready. It just took everyone by surprise. All right, let's say the elites can survive. Let's say the rich can survive, the educated can survive. What happens to those in the rural area? That's the major question here. Now, those in the rural area, it's kind of telling a local woman that you want to transfer 500 naira to pay for Gary. It's it sounds it sounds like you're not serious, no matter how dressed you are. I've worn suits before to buy something, and I told them I want to make a transfer. They are like, lie, oh, it's not possible. Now, these people are. It's not that they're backward. They're not backward. They don't have that trust in the banking sector. They don't feel like this thing is true. They still feel it's calm in their eye. Okay, mama, open OPay and use. It's like jazz. You're joking. You're not saying anything. My father would say you're not saying anything. You're telling stories and they don't want to believe something like that. Now, the policy is challenged by this financial infrastructure and deficits. The cashless payment channels that are currently available are not adequate to cope with the demand of the policy. Not like they are not adequate. Okay, now, for example, these banking apps are so complex. You have to wait for an alert. You have to wait for transaction process. You have to wait for this. You have to wait for that. They are not easy to, more like, let me say, on the go, just like you hear on the go, just open, you see instructions, you use it. No. Now the problem is you have to go to the bank, you have to learn how to use the app, you have to learn how to do transaction. To them that is stress, to them that is time gone, time that they could have used to make money. So it's not like they cannot just move down there. And will you be able to service 200 people coming in 1 hour for the same exact purpose? Now, the bank, that's where I say that the banks were not ready at all for them. So this means that the policy will just require further investment of funds by both operators and regulators, such that now our target here is that our market target is the market women. The market women. They are the primary business owners here. They are the SMEs that we are talking about. It's not like they are not knowledgeable about these things we're talking about. They are. But where the problem lies is, how do we guarantee them that their funds are safe? That's the, how do you guarantee them that, madam, when I send you this money now, it will reflect in your app? How do you guarantee that network too will not be a problem? Given with the fact that the system is driven by a large kind of ICT. The policy is exposed to dangers of fraudulent practices, which we already know. I'll tell you, I've sent you 1 million. You wait till next week. That 1 million, you will not see, because I cannot even send you 1 million. Do you get? Now, assuming I can send you 1 million, now another person cannot believe that I can send the person 1 million. That is where this problem lies also. Trust. We don't trust the Internet of Things at all also. It's not possible. You send me 1 million. No, 1 million is supposed to come for 3 Ghana must go. That is a businesswoman telling you how 1 million should come. Not Piam Africa. They don't believe in that thing. They will never buy. They're like, is the film. Sorry, I'm using the normal dialect. They're like, then they see them for movies. It's only in movies. This is Nigeria. So they don't have that trust in, like, a human being can just do that magic. To them, it's magic. You do magic, money enters their account. It's not possible to them. And then this ICT thing kind of threatens them. You hear market women tell you a lot that no, that you send them money, the thing is going to reflect on their text message, but they will not see it in their bank app. That they've been hearing it a lot. That this is what you people are. In fact, they'll call you fraud in the market with your own money.
I'm telling you.
You're dressed well, but you're uncomfortable in your skin because someone thinks you're a fraud. Another thing, let's forget about all these baseless facts. Do these women have phones? Do they have good phones that can actually trace this transaction? You think
Exactly.
I have sent you money, kindly check. And they tell you, okay, wait, let me get that lot. You know what that means? You can wait till next week. That's still ICT. You can wait till next week. Our key bank here that we all know, Zenith Bank, for example. I send the money from UBA to Zenith Bank, the two banks in the nation. You know the story that ensues when it comes from Zenith to UBA or UBA to Zenith. It's going to mess you up. Now, the issue here is okay, we now empower these markets, SMEs, with mobile devices. Is our electricity standard enough for them? See,
Omo,
for efficient payment solution. We are trying to make efficient payment solutions, but electricity becomes a problem. Serious no. But sadly, Nigeria cannot even boast of steady power supply. That's
they
it.
can
Across both let's leave rural areas, that is the major story here. Across urban areas itself,
up and yeah, definitely we
we
can't.
of of that. So this is without doubt, it will affect the success of this policy if it's not addressed. So it's still on the part of, it's not just the SMEs are not ready, the SME beneficiaries are not ready. We as a nation too, we are not ready. Okay, let's eliminate electricity. Let's go to high charges. You know, certain amounts. Federal government is waiting to. No, it discourages them. You want to pay for a goods of 20,000. They are waiting for you to deduct 15 naira or one other amount like that for something. This will certainly detract these small and medium scale enterprises. It will make them uninterested. You send her 20,000, she's seeing 19 now, 19,950 because the government has taken 15 now. That does not interest them to want to go cashless. They prefer you give them that 20,000 cash. They see their money. Nothing happened on the way. There was no, they are okay with a whole number. Let's take away the charges. Let's talk about operating this economy like that. Some level of literacy is definitely needed.
You know what? You know what? Sorry to cut you in. Actually, we have a million disadvantages
Okay,
if we want to deliberate on it.
that's
And well, I think before we digress, because
there
almost
are so many
if
challenges in this
if
thing.
you want to talk about the challenges, we would be on this session till tomorrow because it's a lot. So now let us just see how we can focus on the benefits, the advantages, and let's just look at the bright side. Like, okay, these are the benefits of the cashless economy and all, because we have a million disadvantages that comes with this, as we are not ready. Poor electricity, poverty, like people cannot even afford a good device to start with. And so let's just focus on, okay, these are the benefits. So I have a few questions to ask. So to our audience, please, if you have any questions to ask, please do well to drop it in the comments below. Thank you for your comment, Rocky Media TV. He said Nigeria is not ready for cashless economy. These few weeks introduced how crazy Nigerian banks are. Their tech guys are not paid. Serious, like say we have a million disadvantage if you want to focus on that aspect. So
That's
let's just see how we can look out for the benefits and talk about it. So I have a question, sir. My first question is, what are the advantages of a cashless economy? Okay, I think the few things you said during your introduction, I think you talked about that. So the second question is, how what are the challenges that small business may face when transitioning? Omo, that one go long. Let me just go to another question.
rising. Going to try summarize it.
Let me just go to another question because it go long. How
Okay.
can small businesses in Nigeria choose the right digital payments option for their needs?
Now, just like when I introduced my company, I told you we're working on transaction time and speed. Now, the first key takeaways to look at when you're trying to go cashless is to look at which payment solution saves you the face of embarrassment. One, face of shame. It's a different thing when you're wearing suit and you're trying to buy Gary and you want to make a transfer and they're telling you they've not seen it. And you're waiting in suit, you're waiting. They don't care who you are, you're waiting with that suit. You transfer 200 naira for Gary, you have to wait. They don't want to know. It's not a matter of who you are in the society. So now to solve that situation, to solve that crisis, how do these small businesses know what to pick? You go for a payment solution that ensures and guarantees you of swift transactions. I'm not going to mention any payment solution here or any bank. I cannot say any of them are the best. They have their days, they have their weeks. Now, you pick what is comfortable with you by the sense that whenever a payment is being sent across, it comes to you instantly. You see it, it reflects. If such solution is made available, key takeaway, okay, for now, if you've noticed, the majority of people have been forced to open an OPay account. OPay has guaranteed them speed. Even KK drivers use OPay. Even boat drivers use OPay. Now, that has shown you that the margin of people using regular banking apps, other fintech apps, other payment solutions is gradually shifting to where there is no network fluctuation, where there is a key normalcy. It's not the okay, wait for Zenith Bank to wait. Now these SMEs have seen, they've found out that okay, this is faster than this is faster than this. Just like a shop in front of me. She usually uses Access Bank. No, she was always using First Bank. I went one day, okay, I had her account number already stored in my own payments app. When I want to buy anything, I'll just go, all right, I'll send it to your account. So on this day I bought and I was like, okay, I'll send it to her. She was like, no, 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 no send and there again. No. I lost it. I was like, oh. She was like, see, the transaction, it doesn't come on time. Sometimes she doesn't see it. That she wants to give me Access Bank. Oh wow, okay. She gave me Access Bank. She was okay. I stored it again in my bank app. Couple days later, I went back. No, 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 send them. They make I give you OPay. I was like, Madam, is your transition from? She was like, she's looking for the best, the one that will not give her story. She will not have to go and be printing transaction. That she doesn't want anything that will stress her. So Nigerians have suddenly been adopting slowly to an apps that gives them that peace of mind, that speed, that they will see their money now, in a few seconds. So that is what SMEs are moving towards now. That's what they should look out. That should be their key takeaway when they're trying to go to a recommended payment system. The issue is speed. You're giving a service to a customer is waiting. You're testing his patience slowly. He might lose it on you because on his end, he has sent it. On your end, you've not sent it. You've not seen it. It's not your business. On his end, he's being truthful. On your end, you don't care if he's being truthful because you cannot see at whether he actually did. So now the issue of transaction speed on your payment app will be the first priority you look. The second thing will be, do they have stable network? Are they always online? Is their customer care is it fast? Is it swift? Do you have any issue and you're like, please can you check this? And they're like working on it instantly. That's what SMEs need. Speed and customer support. 24/7 customer support. Those are the key takeaways to look for when choosing a payment solution.
All right, thank you very much for that. In addition to that, I just want to add this. We are crypto people, right? And I kind of think,
That's something.
in as much as what is it I wanted to say? In as much as crypto used to have network issues some of the times, sometimes there could be a congestion on maybe Bitcoin network, Ethereum network, and all. I like to say that uh, one of the fastest means of sending crypto from a wallet to a wallet is sending from exchange. Like if you send from exchange to your wallet, you're always going to get it. Or maybe me and you are using the same exchange. If I send crypto to you, you are going to get it the same minute.
Yes, that's
This,
true.
so how I wish that crypto is being so adopted such that we start using crypto for payment. I'm actually very sure that it's going to take a while before this could be possible. But I mean, crypto is actually the best when it comes to sending and receiving payment instantly because, or maybe I think maybe our banking system would have to learn or maybe implement blockchain technology to their this thing. So please, to our audience, if you have any question, please do well to drop it in the comments below because we are going to be um, calling it a wrap in the next few minutes. So, sir, here is another question. Let me pin it on the screen. How can small business in Nigeria ensure the security of their digital payments transactions?
Uh, ensure security of their digital. Okay. Um, I think earlier on I made a clear fact known to the general public that people, not just people, even your parents, they love to see their money in, in their room. They love to sit under their pillow and be sure that this money is not going to move away. This money is not going to run away. This money is not going to, it's not going missing. Now, when it comes to ensuring the security of digital payment transactions, in as much as there are a whole lot of scammers, or let me not use the word scammers, in as much as a whole lot of people play pranks when it comes to digital payments, they fake it, and tell you they've done so and so. I cannot really guarantee I cannot really say that the security of digital payments is in Nigeria is something to be happy about. Why? Because I still remember that I think a bank also owes me up to like 100K for something I did, payment that went through was it Remita or Flutterwave, something like that. And then they're still holding this money, calling it pre-authorization lien. They say the money is not on my end, the money is not on their end. That's when they tell you that story, pre-authorization lien. Trust me, it's something you have to wait for because they're trying to check if the money is with you, the money is with them. Now that's a statement they give you when they cannot trace your money. They don't know whether the money is with you. They don't know whether the money is with them. So they tell you this pre-authorization lien, it lasts for 7 days or so. They tell you pre-authorization lien, the money will reflect on your account, but you cannot. So they are trying to checkmate if this money that you said you sent and the receiving party, the third party, has not yet received it. This is the time they use to check if the third party has received it or if this money is still on your account, or but you've already made the claim that the money has not been received by the third party. So they put that lien to confirm that the other third party didn't receive it and it's not on yours, so that they know how to receive this resolve this issue. Now, if the third party finally makes an official complaint that okay, the money did not come to them, the bank returns it to you. It's more like the bank is the middle guy here. Your bank is the middle person here. So now that pre-authorization lien is what ensures that your payment or your money flow is actually going to the legit source, or it's actually coming back if it was a failed transaction. And this authorization lien mostly comes up when let's say the sum was huge. Now they just put your account on hold, or they put that sum on hold. It will reflect on your account as an it's going to reflect as a book balance, but it's not going to reflect at the available balance. But it's on your book. It's more like it's at your back. It's at the back door of your account. But it's not yet yours still. It's been resolved that wherever you sent it to didn't receive it, because you're making a claim that your money has not gone through. So that's what the bank uses to ensure the security of your funds. Whoever, it's more like someone stole your money. They stole your phone, they transferred your sums out. You go to the bank and you make a complaint that these transfers were not initiated by you. They are going to hold that sum. They are going to find out who is the receiving party, who is the third party receiving these funds. Why are you receiving this fund? They'll also check on their accounts. That's what they use to checkmate the security of your payments in the banking sector.
All right, thank you so much for that. So I think this should be the last, or second to the last question. Depending if we are going to get any question from our audience, and here is the question. So the question is, what are the implications of a cashless economy on financial inclusion in Nigeria?
The financial institutions are not ready because there are going to be 10 million transactions per minute. This is what they should do. This is what the financial institutions should do. Automatically, cashlessness means more. You're diving more into the fintech system. You're not using a ledger kind of thing. It's no longer handwritten now. We're going digital. You need more hands on deck. Why am I? Because it's going to cost, your traction is going to become slower. Your speed will become slower because you don't have the manpower to run at the capacity you didn't expect. Because this cashless economy, automatically, this is a capacity Nigerian financial institutions never expected. 10 million people want, okay, let's switch a bit down to blockchain. You're about to send credit to someone else. They tell you that, okay, for this transaction, it's going to take 10 minutes to be confirmed by a whole lot of different people. You can fasten this transaction by 3 minutes if you pay so something, right?
Sure.
Automatically, your transaction becomes a priority if you pay such. And then the speed is guaranteed in 3 minutes. Why? Because that means it's either that funds is a high value target, it's going somewhere pressing. Automatically you pay, it becomes a priority. It's not supposed to be so, but with you asking for a VIP access, it gives you that speed. 3 minutes, your money is down there. Nothing less than 3 minutes, nothing more than 3 minutes. It's guaranteed. Now, the banking sector is using the workforce of, they had 10 staffs. These 10 staffs were shared to the whole, let's say 20 million people in the bank, 20 million customers. 10 staff divided by 20 million customers should give you about 2 million customers per staff. Now, go back to 2 years ago. Out of 2 million per staff, let's say only 100,000 were using banking apps. They could process your transaction all the day throughout the day. Fast forward to now, out of 2 million customers, 1.5 million are using your bank app now. It will take a longer time. The workforce became suddenly heavy. If you do not add more hands on deck, you might fold up because you'll not be able to work at the pace you were working before. You're definitely going to need more hands. So the only way to maintain, if you don't want to have any crackdown or breakdown or eventually shut down, you need more hands on deck. That's the only thing that can save financial institutions right now. So you just need to employ more hands. There are a whole lot of graduates out there ready to work. There are a whole lot of tech is ready to solve and make payment solutions easier. The banking sector, the financial sector just needs more hands on deck. It's going to fasten the rate of transactions. That's all that Nigeria needs.
All right. Thank you so much. That was quite elaborate and concise. So I think we've come to the end of today's session. So I don't think we have any question from viewers. So that would be all for today. Thank you so much, Mazi Left, for your time and the value you've shared with us today and the benefits of the cashless economy to small business owners. I really do appreciate your time and the value you've shared with us, sir. All right, so to our viewers out there, thank you so much for joining us today. Please, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, do well to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, turn on post notification, and do well to join us next week as we are going to bring you another topic, same time, same channel. So, sir, do you have anything to say to our audience?
Well, I would like to say embrace the cashless policy, switch to crypto if need be. It's faster, it's efficient. Do it with your peers, do it with people you know, do it with people that understand what it is. That's my only. And please make your crypto accepted. It's going to save a whole lot of transaction problems and tracing. But then we are ready, we are in. So let's just go with the government.
All right. Thank you so much. Goodbye, guys.
All right, it was nice to be on the show. Thank you.